First goal of this one over the shoulder of Georgia Burroughs to make it a 1-0 lead at 4:23 of period number one. And that's actually our first stoppage in play even. Actually, no, it was not Smith. It was Avery with the goal. Or no, sorry, it was Wright. We'll wait for the official word, but I think it might have been Wright who got that goal. It is Nolan Avery who gets that goal, unassisted at 4:23. For Avery, that's the first goal of the tournament, first point as well, although I thought it was Avery who actually scored last night in overtime, but Noah Smith is the one who on the website is credited with the goal. So Smith has one goal, and Avery now with one goal, 1 point on the tournament, unassisted at 4:23 of this one, to give the Hitmen the early lead. Puck comes out to center. Picked up there, having to wait was McLaughlin, finally able to dump it in as the Crushers touch up. Now it's played back out to center. McLaughlin picks up again. Gets it near side for Manos. Manos plays it across to the far side, and Brown will hustle back to pick up. Brown plays it off the backboards, trying to get it around to Marnell. Held in by Smith. Comes right in front for McLaughlin. And there was a quick shot, and having to be swift on that one was Hogan. Now it comes back to the line for Manos. Manos with the shot, looking for a deflection. Couldn't get Smith to get connected on that one. Now a shot from Campbell. Puck comes back to Manos again. The shooting gallery continues. There's Smith with it again, trying to come out in front. Campbell at the far wall. Able to keep it in momentarily, but now it's dumped out down the ice, and the Hitmen will take the icing to alleviate the pressure. 6:01 gone here in the first period. And right now, Sean Hogan standing up tall, making some key saves here in the early going. And out there on the ice, you've heard the expression, a man among boys. We've got maybe might be the tallest player in this tournament out on the ice right now in Hawko. There's a chance for Steele, and he puts it off the crossbar. What a glorious opportunity. Landon Steele, a great two-sport athlete, puts that one off the crossbar. Puck is flipped up into the Crushers bench. Landon Steele won a provincial championship with the New Glasgow Kinsman Dairy Queen Blizzards last summer in baseball, a provincial championship. Now playing for an Atlantic Hockey Championship here this spring. Walsh dumps the puck in. Picked up by the Hitmen around to the near side for Hines. Played up and down the length of the ice. Burroughs waiting for it. Rolls right into Burroughs, and with Hawko coming in, and that's the guy I was talking about there, Hawko. You look at the size of some of the other players here at the Pee Wee level, and then you look at the size of Hawko, and you think this can't be the same age group. Good head, taller than just about anybody else, and a good thick frame as well. He's a guy that I'm sure a lot of junior scouts are already looking at his development, and the fact that he's playing at the AAA level tells you that the skill set's got to be there as well. And you got to figure somebody with that kind of size already at this age group, he's going to end up being a big player, both literally and figuratively, as he moves up through the relative ranks. 7:08 gone here in the first period. The face-off will be off to the left of Crusher goaltender Georgia Burroughs. Taking the draw, it is going to be the captain of the Crushers, Cade Mosier, against Wright of the Hitmen. That's Elliot Wright. That was Knight, not Wright. And he ends up getting waved out of the face-off circle, and Elias Marner comes in to take the draw anyway. Now the Crushers get it to the line and out. McLaughlin trying to push it ahead. Back to get to it is Marner in his own zone. He has the puck stripped from him, but the centering pass intended for Mosier or for Mosier. Ended up getting intercepted, and the Hitmen were able to bring it down the ice. Now the Crushers coming back up the other way. Here's Smith. Smith brings it across the blue line, takes the shot. Save made by Hogan, and he'll hang on for a face-off with 7:19 left to go here in the first period, just past the halfway mark of this opening frame. The St. John's Hitmen, of course, had their struggles getting here. In fact, as I understand it, one of the players, their captain, still not actually here in Pictou County as of yet, or might actually be here by now, but was having troubles getting here as Hines falls in behind his own net there. Puck comes to the line, just out. Sim brings it back in, but was offside, had to go back, quickly touch up. That gives the Hitmen a chance to come out. Knight just gains the red line and dumps the puck in. Back to get it will be Manos. Manos looking to work it ahead, gets it up to Steele. Steele with a quick one-touch pass to Sim. Here comes Lane Sim. Sim trying to cut through the middle, couldn't get a shot away, and it's turned back up the other way. Here comes Butler. Butler has the puck knocked off his stick. Knight now will send it down below the goal line. Butler down there to pick up. Butler turning, trying to get away from the check of Austin. Gets it out in front, and they score! What a pass by Butler right onto the stick of Knight. And Andy Knight, no mistake about that one, gets his second of the tournament. It's 2-0. 8:41 the time of that goal. And Knight from Butler makes it a 2-0 scoreline. For Knight, second goal of the tournament. Butler with the assist. His second point of the tournament as well. As we get confirmation of Knight's goal. And confirmation of Butler's assist. No second assist given on that one. Time of the goal, 8:41. So it is Knight's second goal, second point from Butler at 8:41, giving the Hitmen the 2-0 lead. Here comes Crossman now. Crossman bringing it across the blue line. Gets the puck knocked off his stick. Following up on the play is Walst. Walst skating it down the boards. Walst with the shot. And the save made there by Hogan. Levon Walst, quite an accomplished piano player apparently, as well as being a pretty good hockey player. My far better half, a music teacher here in Pictou County, taught Levon at one of the schools that she was teaching at, and she tells me that he's a very, very good piano player. Back to pick up the puck there in his own zone is Campbell. Campbell will play it around to Manos. Manos trying to get away from the forecheck, actually trips and falls, but then gets the puck ahead. Long lead pass now onto the stick of McLaughlin. McLaughlin dumps it in. Chasing after it is the captain, Mosier. Mosier will take it off of the wall. Now plays it back to the blue line for Manos. Manos with the shot. That gets deflected. Puck comes into the near side corner. Worked up the wall to Austin. Austin skates it down. Tries to get it out in front for Smith. He was tied up. And now it's played to the line. Manos holds it in there. Gets it down. Hines there on it. Plays it ahead. And able to come out, although the pass intended for Smith, just a little bit offline. There's a Smith on each team. I should mention Caden Smith, who took that shot right there of the Crushers, number 3, and Noah Smith of the Hitmen, number 18. So both players with the surname Smith. We'll try to keep it straight as to who's who. Puck sent down the length of the ice. That'll be no, it won't be an icing as it ends up rolling right in onto Burrows. And play has to carry on. Butler battling with Steele at center ice. Puck comes back up to Steele, and he'll bring it in across the blue line. Steele tries to make a centering pass. That's broken up. And Knight able to get it out to center. Quickly played back into the zone there by Conrad. Crushers have to touch up. They still haven't timed their touching up correctly. Now the puck ends up coming out to center anyway, and it's picked up by Butler. Butler has a man with him. Butler gets the pass across, but just a little bit too far in front of Nolan Avery, and the Crushers pick up and come back out with 3:20 left to go. Puck flipped down into the Hitmen zone. Quickly picked up there by Brown. He gets it ahead to Butler. Butler looking for the long lead pass to try and spring Avery, but it was broken up just enough at the blue line to result in an offside. With 3:05 left to go here in the first period, Crushers right now out shooting the Hitmen by a margin of 8-3. But as you can see on your screens, the scoreline right now favors the Hitmen by a margin of 2-0. There's Walst with the puck. He has it knocked off his stick. Following up on the play, though, was Spence. Now it's played back out to center, trying to get it back in again, but Hawko pushes it ahead. Now here's Crossman. Crossman into the Hitmen zone. Crossman tries to play a sharp angle shot. It ends up going through the top of the crease and into the far side corner. Spence and Walsh both in there. Spence gets it back to the blue line. Manos. Shot looking for a deflection from Walsh. Walsh may have gotten a piece of it, but not able to get that one on target. Now in behind the net, getting to it ahead of Walsh was Malachi Marner. He gets the puck ahead for Hawko, and Hawko able to play it out to center. Anybody who's watching, if you can tell me if Elias Marner and Malachi Marner, if it's just a coincidence that you've got a couple of Marners on the team, or if they're brothers, cousins, whatever the case may be, send me a tweet at AAA Atlantics and let me know so that I, just curiosity. Puck sent down into the Hitmen zone. Settle down back there for Parsons. Parsons gets it as far as the line, and then Luke Marnell gets it out, but it's played right back in again, and now Elias Marner will go back and pick up, wrapped around to the near side boards for Smith. Smith does clear the zone, and it gets to Elias Marner. Here comes Marner, and he puts that one. I don't know if Burrows made the save or if that went off the post. I didn't hear a clang, so it must have been a nice save there by Burrows. With 1:20 left to go here in the opening period. Puck sent down the length of the ice, and that will be an icing against Pictou County. Georgia Burrows coming up with a big save there, although it didn't show up on the clock as a shot on goal yet. So maybe it did go off the post. Sim loses the draw there against, that was Marnell. Now Marnell with the puck, turns, tries to fire. That goes off of the leg of Conrad. And the Crushers are able to come out. Elias Marner plays it back as we're into the final minute here of the opening period. Crushers trying to get it in across the blue line. Knight knocks it down there. Gets the puck ahead to Marnell. But then it's turned over. Steele trying to work it back down into the Hitmen zone. St. John's able to recover, play it as far as the Crusher blue line. And now with it, there was McKenzie, He plays it across, intended for Dalton. And now Sim with the puck. Lane Sim out in front. Steele with it now, as the Crushers have had a lot of glorious chances but have not been able to solve Sean Hogan yet. 10 seconds left to go here in the first period. Sim doing a good job not to touch that puck, as it would have been an offside. Now here's Knight trying to bring the puck in, but not quite able to get back on side in time was Nolan Avery, so we'll get a stoppage with 1.4 seconds left to go here in the first period. And the face-off just outside the Crusher blue line. The Marners are twin brothers. Thank you very much, both Jeff Brewer and the Pee Wee Hitmen team Twitter account letting me know about that. So the Marners, twin brothers. There we go. And that will do it for the first period. The Crushers leading in shots on goal by a margin of 9-3. However, Sean Hogan has stopped all 9 shots he's faced, And Georgia Burroughs with just one save on the 3 shots so far here in the first period. And Burroughs, after yesterday's game, where she stopped 25 of 26, had a fantastic game against Kings County, struggling here in the early going of this one. So yeah, twin brothers, thank you very much to, I'm getting that response now from quite a few people. Thank you very much to everybody who's helping fill me in about the twin brothers, Elias and Malachi Marner. As we are ready for the start of period number 2. Underway, Spence plays the puck back. Picked up there by McKenzie. McKenzie carrying it all the way across the blue line. Carrying it all the way down below the goal line. Still with the puck. McKenzie now stops in the corner, tries to carry out from the corner, but has the puck stripped from him, and Butler will come out with it. Butler has it knocked off his stick by Conrad. Ends up rolling into the Crusher zone, and picking up there was Conrad, who played it ahead for Spence. Spence now back to the line for Manos. His shot can't get through, and now back out to center. Here's Butler with it. Butler coming in. He's got a man with him. Butler, pass across. Nice play, though, there by McKenzie to break up that pass on the 2-on-1, and now coming up the other way, here's Manos. Manos trying to get around Malachi Marner, gets the puck through to Walst. Walst with the shot. That goes just wide. Now Crossman chases the puck down, gets it over to Campbell. Back down intended for Crossman. That's broken up. Comes back to Campbell. He gets a shot on it, steered aside by Hogan, down to Walst. Walst back to Campbell again. Campbell trying to push it back down the wall, but too many white shirts in the way. And out come the Hitmen, as all over Campbell is Elliott Wright. But Campbell, with a little bit of help from Crossman, able to get the puck ahead. And coming back up the other way, here comes Mosier. Mosier with the shot. That goes off a leg and goes wide. Mosier chases it back down below the goal line. Mosier trying to get it out in front. He can't, and then Mosier lays into one of the Hitmen defensemen back behind the net, and that's going to lead to the first penalty of this game. And it is going to be Cade Mosier taking the first penalty of the game. And they're going to call that an interference here at 1:43 of the second period. And so the Crushers on their first penalty kill of this game. They killed off all 3 penalties that they took in their opening game against Kings County last night. For the Hitmen, their power play is 0 for 3. So the power play of the Hitmen, 0 for 3. The penalty kill of the Crushers, 3 for 3. First time for each of these special teams to hit the ice in this game. And the Crushers, good start to their penalty kill, able to get the puck down the length of the ice. 20 seconds gone in the man advantage. And in on the forecheck, nearly creating a turnover, is Smith. And Smith does create a turnover, but then gets bumped off the puck by Hines. Played out to center, Butler there. Butler ends up coughing it up, but does enough to make sure that the puck is not dumped back deep into his own zone. Knight with it now, takes it down into the corner. Knight out in front for Wright, and there's for Avery, and there's a good chance. Now the puck comes to the line, held in, gets in front, Burroughs with a big kick save there. Now with it is McKenzie below the goal line. He'll play it off the glass, held in by Brown. Brown will send it back down low to Butler at the half wall. Butler skating out from the wall, takes the shot. Burroughs with another nice save. Now in behind the net, Knight trying to create some space. Puck comes to Butler. Butler gets it over to the far side point. Skating in, then taking the shot was Parsons. And hanging on for another faceoff, Georgia Burroughs. That's more of the Georgia Burroughs that we saw yesterday. 44 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Hitmen. As Burroughs has come up big so far on this penalty kill. Here's Malachi Marner. His shot goes off the leg of Dalton. Marner gets the puck back, takes another shot. That one gets blocked as well. Puck back to Marner again. This time played down the wall to twin brother Elias, who then plays it around the boards. Below the goal line now for Marnell. Marnell with it again in the corner. Marnell trying to get away from Campbell, who's all over him. Marnell gets it down for, I believe that's Wright. Back to Marnell. Tried to play it back through to Wright, but that's broken up, and Sim gets it to the line, but not out. We're back to 5-on-5. Burrows with the save, steering that one aside. Marner pinching in from the point. Now below the goal line, Austin. He gets it around, but it gets only as far as the line. Daw will send it back down low. Elias Marner gets it over to Wright. Wright couldn't do much with that. Marnell rather couldn't do much with that as it's now played out to center. Sent back into the Crushers zone. 10:45 left to go here in period number 2. Hitmen with the 2-0 lead. With the puck, there's McGrath, and puts that one just high and wide. Hines plays it back down low into the corner. Battle for the puck down there. Puck comes around to the near side boards, the point. Parsons with the shot. Austin now gets the puck to the line and out, just past Parsons. It's picked up by Steele. Here comes Steele. Dalton coming up with him. Steele tries to get the pass through to Dalton. That's broken up by Hines. Now Sim. Puck played to the line and out. Hawko will send it down the length of the ice. Back to pick up there was Conrad. He works it around the boards. Puck ends up coming back down to Conrad. And Conrad this time will lead the rush up himself. Conrad trying to work his way around Brown. Gets it in front for Walston. What a save there by Hogan. Puck still loose. Now it's blown down. Sean Hogan with a big save. On Levon Walst. 10-6 the shots on goal now for the Crushers, as that's the first official shot of the second period for Pictou County. And a glorious chance it was. Now coming the other way for the Hitmen. Avery tries to make a pass through to Butler. It's broken up by McKenzie. Now we're going to get a trip as the stick of, I believe it's Knight, just got a little bit too much into the feet of Owen Conrad. And so the Crushers will go to their first power play of the game. This coming at 5:33 of period number 2. So that was Andy Knight going off for the trip. And for the Crushers, this is their first power play of this game. They are 1 for 2 on the tournament, converting one of the 2 opportunities they had in yesterday's game against Kings County, whereas the Hitmen, their penalty kill, while their power play went 0 for 3, their penalty kill went 3 for 3 in that game yesterday against the Caps. Butler plays it back to the line to Hines, and Hines will just take it back and kill off a bunch of time. Carter Hines plays it ahead, and now it's picked up at center ice by the captain of the Crushers, Mosier. He gets the puck knocked away from him, goes to McKenzie, comes to the near side for Marchand. Marchand gets the cross ice pass, broken up by Butler, but it still ends up squirting just through to Smith. Smith plays it back to the line for McKenzie, now to Mosier. Mosier has the puck rolled off his stick as he was about to make the pass, and coming up the other way, here comes Butler on the penalty kill. Butler stops, turns, sends the puck softly below the goal line. Avery there. Avery plays it back over to the far side. Smith will pick up with 45 seconds left in the man advantage. Smith gets it to Sim. Sim has it knocked off his stick by Elias Marner. Now back up the wall to Elias, and he'll send it down the rest of the way, down the length of the ice. Austin gets the puck to his defense partner Conrad, who got it ahead for Steele. Steele with the shot, And the blocker save made there by Hogan. 16 seconds left in the man advantage. Dalton down below the goal line, still with the puck. Dalton tries to get the pass back. Now he does get it back to the line. There's a shot from Conrad. Save made by Hogan. And he'll hang on for the face-off just as, and I mean just, as the penalty expired. The door to the gate opened just before the whistle blew for the smother there. And maybe a good thing for the Crushers that it was the penalty expiring just after, or just before, because if it had expired just after, it could have been a glorious breakout opportunity for the Hitmen off of a one draw if they had had the guy coming out of the box 1 second after the puck got dropped as opposed to just before the whistle had blown. There's Marnell with it down in the Crusher zone. Lost it to Crossman. Now it comes back to the line. Hines with a shot. That goes off of Manos and into the corner. Campbell will play it around to the near side for Spence. Spence went to play it back to Manos, but Smith is there to intercept. Smith ends up running into the referee, and that gives the Crushers a chance to come in and help separate Smith from the puck. Lead pass broken up there with a nice play by Hines, but he tries to center it, and that gets broken up. Puck comes back to Hines. Tries to play it down low. That doesn't work. And leading the rush back up the other way, Walst gets it ahead. Now flipping it down and into the Hitmen zone is Crossman. He'll go off on a change as the Crushers actually change the entire five-man unit. McLaughlin held the puck in at the line. It comes back to Hines. He gets it out to center to McGrath. McGrath trying to work around. Can't get through Conrad. And now the puck picked up by Mosier. His pass intended for Smith. That's broken up and played back down into the Pictou County zone. Just under 6 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Played ahead for McLaughlin. It goes off of a couple of sticks over the glass and out of play. Another reminder, the Crushers will be back in action later tonight at 7 o'clock. You can catch that game, of course, right here on 360 Live. For the Hitmen, they'll be back in action tomorrow at 11 against the Kings County Kings. And again, every game from this tournament available right here on 360 Live. Every game from all 5 Atlantic Championships are available on 360 Live through the various websites of the various tournaments. And of course, for the Hitmen, their bantam counterparts are participating in Atlantics. For the Crushers, their female bantam counterparts from this region are also participating in Atlantics. The Fundy Highland Subway Selects. There, the puck rolls through Burrows. Wright got onto it. And somehow Burrows able to recover. Clock still running. There we go. Clock ran about 6 or 7 seconds there. To be fair, I know the guys who are working down in the booth. They are hard-working individuals. They are human beings, though, and mistakes do happen from time to time. And they reset, putting 5 seconds back on the clock. And, I mean, for the Crushers, obviously, it's frustrating when they're trailing. They want to have every possible second to work with. But mistakes do happen, and they did their best to correct it and deal with it by putting 5 seconds back on the clock. Head coach Jeff Green still not happy about something, though, as he continues to jaw at the referee. Whether it's about the clock issue or about something else, I'm not sure. But even just as play resumed, he continued to have words for the official. But again, the off-ice officials, those guys are volunteers, and hey, they're working their hardest, and human error does happen. But if they're yelling about something else, I'm not sure exactly what it was. Meanwhile, Malachi Marner had the puck. It was into his feet. He couldn't find it. Now he gets it back again. Tried to play it ahead, but that's broken up there by Spence, who gets it down and chased down in the corner there by Mosier. Mosier tries the wraparound attempt, but Hogan able to keep the door closed with 4:27 left to go. Thank you very much to Shelley Smith watching from St. John's, the home of the Hitmen. We appreciate having you and everybody else who's watching along for the ride. As long as you're not watching from work, Shelley. Even if you are, I'm sure your boss will let you get away with it. It is an Atlantic Championship tournament after all. Here comes Avery. Avery with the shot. That goes across to the far side. And if you are watching from work, Shelley, I promise I won't tell anybody. Puck sent down all the way into the Hitmen zone. Played back to the line. McKenzie with a shot. Deflection on its way in, and making the save there again is Hogan. For Hogan, 14th save on 14 shots so far. And a big thank you to Tammy Party, who says she's watching the game and wants to send a shout out to the referees and linesmen. Absolutely. You know, those are people who we generally don't talk about them unless we want to complain about a call, but I got to say this has been a very well officiated tournament so far through the just a little over 4.5 games that we've had this tournament. Very well officiated so far, both by referees and by linesmen, so got to give them a shout out. I agree 100%, Tammy. And thank you also for the kind words. Puck is in the Crusher zone, played around by Mosier. Gets to the line to Parsons. He'll send it back down low, knocked down by McKenzie. McKenzie now gets away from Marnell and gets it out and down the ice. Here's Smith. Smith takes it behind the net, tries to wrap around, but able to get across in time was Hogan. It looked like there was a ton of space, but Hogan gets across and gets the pad on that one to keep it a 2-0 game. Down in the corner. Now in behind the net, Mosier comes out, plays it back to the line. Conrad, that shot goes off the stick of Smith, off the end glass, and picked up there by McKenzie. McKenzie has it roll away from him, goes right to Smith. Smith with the shot, partially blocked there in front by Parsons. Now played out to center. Elias Marner gets to it. Marner trying to cut towards the center of the ice, knocked off his stick by Conrad. Puck comes to right with the shot. And Burrows able to make the save and hang on for the faceoff. 2:35. As I just got a tweet back from Shelley Smith again, not watching from work, happily retired. Well, enjoy your retirement, Shelley. Thank you so much for watching. Puck wrapped around the boards. And out comes Landon Steele. Steele, he's got Dalton with him. Steele with the puck, takes the shot. Save made there by Hogan. Puck comes into the near side corner. Wright will pick up there, gets it as far as the line. And with some help from McGrath, it comes out. Here's a 3-on-1. McGrath elects to shoot just as he takes a bump from Marchand. Now the puck loose in front. Burrows will cover up and hang on as McGrath was coming in. McGrath got kind of spun around, though, and ended up coming into Burrows' kind of feet first as a result, which understandably the Crusher's not too happy about McGrath coming into Burrows' feet first, but McGrath wasn't trying to come into Burrows' feet first. It was just one of those sequences of circumstances that ended up causing that situation. Out come the Crushers. Crossman into the zone. Crossman gets the shot away but misses the net with it as Daw was forcing him to the outside. Now back to the line. Manos with the shot. And Hogan will glove that down and hang on. And speaking of Daw, Ryan Daw, one of 4 members of the Atlantic 2007's team that's going to be in Montreal next year. They went on a big tournament last year as well, along with Knight and a couple of the Crusher players, Austin and Sim, all 4 of them part of that Atlantic team. So a couple of teammates from another team actually playing against each other here in this one. 1:38 left to go here in the second period. The puck ends up in the Crusher bench. And we'll get another stoppage. Face-off will be just outside the Hitmen blue line. Walst to take the draw there against Butler. Walst able to get it, but then Butler, I speak English, Butler strips him of the puck. Now Walst trying to tie it up along the boards, gets it to Crossman. Crossman can't get across the line. Now it's to the line, in and then back out again. Conrad with it, plays it across over to McKenzie. McKenzie to Crossman. Crossman tries to play it off the boards and up, but it was intercepted by Butler, who gets it over to the near side for Avery. Avery uses Malachi Marner as a bit of a pick, then Avery skates into Walst as he gets the pass ahead to Butler. Butler cutting through the middle, takes the shot. It goes off a body and into the near side corner. Under a minute left to go here in the second period. McKenzie gets it ahead. Now here's Mosier. Plays the puck around Parsons, or Marnell rather. Actually, we've got two Marnells on the team as well, Jack and Luke. If anybody can fill me in on those two, that'd be much appreciated as well. I apologize for having missed that earlier. There's Luke Marnell with the puck. Marnell brings it back in across the line. Now battling for it with 15 seconds left to go in the period. It comes out to center. McLaughlin overskates the puck, has to turn and then just fire it down the ice. Into the near side corner. Mosier, just a couple of seconds left. Dalton, if he's going to have time to get a shot away, he won't. And that will do it for period number 2. Shots on goal in that period. 9 for the Hitmen, giving them a 2-period total of 12, and 7 for the Crushers, giving them a 2-period total of 16. And thank you to Gayleen Heggie, watching all the way from Dawson Creek, BC. I used to live just up the road from you in Fort St. John. Watching number 7, Kingsley Austin on the Crushers team. Thank you very much for the kind words, Gayleen, and say hi to everybody up in the beautiful Peace Country there for me. That is the end of the second period. As mentioned, Crushers trail by 2 going into the third. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for that third period in just a few minutes. You are watching the 2019 Atlantic AAA Pee Wee Hockey Championships here on 360 Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here. The hometown Pictou County Crushers trailing the home team, St. John's Hitmen. Kind of sentence you can only say in tournament action. The Hitmen, yes, are technically the home team in this game. And the Hitmen carry a 2-0 lead into the third period. Sean Hogan, really the story of this game so far. With the 16 saves on 16 shots faced to this point. He's having a great game there in the net for the Hitmen. And seeing the tweets over the intermission, the Hitmen official team account again letting me know the Marnells are cousins. So we got a set of cousins and a set of brothers on this team. Third period is underway. The draw won by the Crushers, and bringing the puck into the zone, McLaughlin, he sends it off just to the side of the net. Mosier going in behind the net to go after it. Puck kicked loose. McLaughlin tried to get it back to Smith, but it ends up just out of his reach, and the Hitmen able to bring it out to center. Knight will dump it down into the Pictou County zone. It comes off and sneaks in just underneath the pad of Burrows, who had a little bit of trouble controlling that puck as it was rolling towards her out of the corner. But Burrows able to cover up in time to hang on for the face-off. Just 26 seconds coming off the clock so far here in period number 3. Sim waved out of the face-off circle as he's about to take the draw against. That was Luke Marnell in the face-off circle against him. Now Sim does take the draw, dumped down into the Hitmen zone. Back to get it there is Brown. Brown has a man on him right away. Also in there is Steele. But the Hitmen able to get the puck and get it as far as the line, held in there by Austin, whose grandparents are watching all the way from Dawson Creek. There's the shot and another save by Hogan. And holding on for another face-off. 56 seconds gone here in the third period. Sorry about that, folks. The cough ended up coming out before I could get the microphone turned all the way down. There's a shot and another save there by Hogan. Puck comes to the line. Campbell with the shot. Now battling in the corner. Crossman ends up getting knocked down there by Malachi Marner. Puck ends up in the near side corner. And Daw, looking for some room, plays it ahead to McGrath. McGrath has it roll away from him, though. Campbell able to keep it in the zone, gets it to Walst. Walst with the shot from the half boards, and that ends up going wide. Crossman now tried to play it back to Campbell, but that's broken up and played out to center, sent back into the zone again. Now Malachi Marner will bring it out. Marner still with the puck, gets it across, and oh so close for Wright, but ends up rolling just wide of the net. Now out in front, intended for Wright again, but it's poked away. Now Hines can't hold it in at the line. Hines, nice recovery though to knock the puck away from Smith, and Hocko comes back and sends the puck down the length of the ice. Crushers now with possession again. That pass off target, and that'll go all the way down into the St. John's zone for an icing. 2:15 gone here in the third period. Both of these teams coming into this game with a record of 1-0. Hitmen right now look to be in the slightly better position to improve to 2-0 as they do hold this 2-0 lead here in the early stages of the third period. But McLaughlin has the puck and brings it out through center all the way into the Hitmen zone. McLaughlin lost it in his feet momentarily, was able to find it again, but then turned it over, and now coming out the other way, Avery rolls the puck in on Burrows. Burrows will cover up and hang on, take a bit of a snow shower from Butler. I don't think there was any intent there, just the way Butler was trying to curve to get out of Burrows' way, ended up putting some snow up. from this angle anyway, it looked like there was no intent to give her a snow shower, but just the side effect of the way he turned to try and get out of Burrow's way. Puck sent down the length of the ice. Icing is waved off, though, as Brown did get a piece of it on its way down the ice. Now Dalton, from the top of the face-off circle, takes a shot. That goes just wide. Puck played back out to center. Sent back down the board. Sim has it knocked away from him by Jack Marnell. Now Steele brings it in. Jack Marnell gets it back again. Plays it ahead for Knight. Knight to Butler. Here comes Butler. Butler cuts around, gets the shot away. Save made. Puck ends up on the side of the net. And the referee finally blows it down with 3:23 gone here in the third period. Coming up next here at this tournament, it's the Kings County Kings taking on Fredericton. That'll be a 5 o'clock start. Then at 7 o'clock tonight, Bedford and Pictou County will be out on the ice for the all-Nova Scotia matchup. The Bedford Blues right now the talk of the tournament. 18 goals scored in 2 games so far this weekend. Here comes Crossman. Crossman coming in. But what a back check by Malachi Marner to get in and get his stick on the puck and knock that loose. Puck sent down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call against the Hitmen. 11-11 up on the board. Everybody make a wish. Thank my daughter for that one. She's the one who got me into this whole, or not got me into it, but got that stuck in my brain that was a thing. 11 minutes and 11 seconds were left before the puck was dropped. There's a chance for Smith in close, but ends up putting it wide, trying to go to the far post. Now Hines gets the puck out and down the length of the ice. All the way back into the Pictou County zone, in deep. Picking up there was Mosier. Now the Crushers able to come out with it. Here's McLaughlin. He's got Smith with him. They're coming in 2-on-3. McLaughlin stops down in the corner, plays it back to Mosier, but Mosier was tied up there by Hocko. Now back to the line, Conrad. His shot, or that was Wright rather. Now into the near side corner, Mosier. Back to the line, McKenzie. McKenzie with the shot. It ends up going off the foot of Brown and rolling into the corner. And Brown looks to be a little bit uncomfortable on that one ankle after blocking that shot. Now here comes Mosier down into the corner. Mosier goes to play it back to the line, but Marchand does hold the line somehow. I thought for sure that puck was coming out, but Marchand gets there in time. There's a shot, save made. Smith gets the puck, plays it back to the line. Now another shot, another kick save made there by Hogan. Now Marchand gets it. Marchand working along the wall. Has Mosier in there helping. McGilvery standing by to try and pick up the loose puck. If it ever comes loose, it does, but it hops over McGilvery's stick, and Steele has to wait for everybody to get back on side. Gives to Austin, who dumps the puck in, and it's steered aside there once again by Hogan. Now Dalton in behind the net. Goes to play it up the wall, but doesn't get much on that, and that allows Knight to get to it and play it out to center. Austin gets it ahead into the zone. Here's Sim. Sim with a shot. That doesn't get through the traffic. Brown able to play it around the wall. Austin with it. Fans on the shot attempt. Able to retain control. Gets it down to Sim. Sim takes a bump. Puck played back up the wall, and the Hitmen will get it out. Here's Knight working down now. Knight able to get it over to Butler. Butler, nice little move. Takes a shot. Save made. And the rebound cleared out of danger. Picked up by Steele. 8.5 to go here in the third period. Some great back and forth action, and here comes Dalton again. Dalton working down the right wing side, gets the shot in, easily steered aside by Hogan as Dalton's stick was stopped from getting much of a follow through, so not that much power on that shot. Now the Hitmen bring it back out again. Here comes Butler. He's got a couple of players with him, gets it to Knight. Knight Makes a move, takes the shot, gets deflected on its way in. Burrows makes the save, but it's still loose. Now Butler out from behind the net to Marner. There's a shot and a goal! Malachi Marner off the inside of the post. Able to beat Georgia Burrows, and it's 3-0 with 8:06 left to go. Marner gets the goal here in the third period at 6:54. First goal, first point of the tournament for Malachi Marner. Makes it a 3-0 game. Butler should get an assist. That would be Butler's third point of the tournament. Second point of this game. Sounded like he said another assist was McGrath. What it sounded like he announced was Malachi Marner with the goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Butler, obviously, and I believe it was McGrath that got the other assist on that one, although McGrath's just coming out onto the ice now, so maybe I misheard that. We'll have to double check that later. But for now, it is definitely a 3-0 scoreline, but the Crushers certainly keeping the pressure on here. And now here comes Wright. Wright's got Hawko with him. Wright tried to get the pass through to Hawko. That's broken up. And the Crushers get on it, and out they come. Here's Smith. Fans on his pass, but it gets to McLaughlin. He gets it over to Mosier. Mosier tried to get it back through to Smith, but holding him up on the back check there was Marnell. That was Jack Marnell. Down in the corner. Several players battling for the puck. It comes up the wall to Hawko. He can't clear the zone. Now Mosier sends it back behind the net. It comes all the way around to the near side. Up the wall to the line. Marchand holds it in. Now Jack Marnell gets it out to center. Right onto the stick of Austin. And here comes Kingsley Austin. Nice little drop pass there to Smith. He gets it over to Dalton. Dalton takes it all the way down below the goal line. Into the corner. Dalton still on the puck. He ends up over-skating it, though. And now it squirts loose there to Sim. Here's Lane Sim with the shot. Save. Rebound is loose. Penalty coming up as Dalton ended up running into the goaltender. Now the only question is, are they calling it on Dalton or are they calling it on someone who pumped Dalton? It looks like it will be Dalton himself, who ended up running into Sean Hogan. And Hogan a little slow to get up here. Penalty coming at 8:49 here of the third period. Just the second power play of the game for the Hitmen. Just the third penalty called in this game overall. And I think this was a case of just a player crashing the net, trying to get onto a loose puck. Certainly no intent to try and run into the goaltender. But the end result of the play was that he did run into the goaltender, and therefore it is an interference call against Keegan Dalton, as Sean Hogan still getting checked over. No doubt that it was a goaltender interference penalty. I'm not disputing that for 1 second. I'm just saying that from this perspective, it did not look like there was any intent to injure or, anything in those regards. And by the way, both teams are reacting. That certainly seems to be the case, that nobody is considering this as being an intent situation. But Sean Hogan back up on his feet, and he's going to stay in that net. And the Hitmen will go to the power play here yet again. Battle along the near side wall. Puck comes back to the line. Hines fakes the shot, then gives the puck to Knight down into the corner. Knight on the nice give and go, but couldn't quite get the, oh my goodness. First, the puck rolled off the heel of Knight's stick. Then he recovered, got the pass through. Another pass ended up hopping off of another stick. And some glorious chances for the Hitmen don't convert into goals. Now Butler with the puck. Butler plays it down into the corner as they try to set up that give and go kind of play again. This time Knight will carry, or Avery rather, will carry it out of the corner. Plays it across. There's a shot. And Burrows makes that save. With 1:16 left to go in the penalty, 5:27 left to go here in the third period. And thank you very much to the St. John's Pee Wee AAA official Twitter feed for the kind words. And Kimberly Canning saying she got to work late today just to watch the game. While we certainly would never condone that sort of a thing, we do very much appreciate your dedication to the game, Kimberly Canning. There's a chance, broken up nicely by Kingsley Austin, and sending the puck down the length of the ice. Austin saving a goal there on that play. 40 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Hitmen. Puck comes out to center, picked up by Butler. Here comes Butler into the zone. Butler trying to work through, but again, Kingsley Austin with another nice defensive play. Now, Crushers looking to clear, but they can't do so. Avery plays it back to Malachi Marner. He gets it back ahead for Avery, back into the zone. 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Avery still with the puck. Down below the goal line now, gets it out, up for Elias Marner. He plays it back to Malachi as the twin brothers pass the puck around. Now down into the corner, back to 5-on-5. There's a shot off of the post, and Jack Marnell with it. Takes the shot. That was off the side of the net. As the Hitmen will now take a penalty, though. Actually, yes, it will be a penalty against the Hitmen as Elias Marner is going to go off for the cross-check. This penalty coming at 11-12, excuse me, of the third period. So the Pictou County go on their second power play of this game. As the Crushers 2 for 2 on the kill, now looking to get there. Looking to avoid going 0 for 2 on the power play. Try and start climbing their way back into this one. There's a shot from Mosier and another big save there by Hogan. McKenzie with the puck now. McKenzie skating along the blue line, ends up slipping, and that allows Luke Marnell to get out with the puck. Now bringing it back in is Sim. Lane Sim. Back to the line for McKenzie. McKenzie over to Mosier. Mosier in front for Sim. They score! The power play converts, and the Crushers get on the board with 3:07 left to go here in the third period. It's 3-1. .11:53 of the third period, the time of the goal. Lane Sim getting his first goal, first point of the tournament, scoring on the power play on a perfect cross-crease pass into the back door. And the son of the former Stanley Cup he's not a former, he is a Stanley Cup champion, Lane Sim, son of John Sim, gets the goal to put the Crushers on the board, and here comes Mosier. Mosier got an assist on that goal. And Dominic McKenzie also with the assist. So it's Lane Sim, first goal, first point, assisted by Mosier and McKenzie on the power play at 11:53. Now there's a chance for Mosier and a big save made by Hogan. Crushers still pressuring here. Mosier gets the puck back to Sim. Sim fans on his shot. And then the puck rolls away from him. Lane Sim, a good chance there to try and pull the Crushers back to within one. Puck comes in offside as Sim had been knocked down and was a little slow to get back up. Of course, we talk about John Sim, his jersey, one of several up on the wall here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. From the 1999 Dallas Stars, who won the Stanley Cup over Buffalo. Sim, a part of that 1999 Cup winning team, and also up on the wall here, part of the 2000 Cup winning team, Colin White of the New Jersey Devils, which they won against John Sim and the Dallas Stars. Either way, the Cup was coming to Pictou County that summer, so it's hard to figure out who people around here were going to cheer for, other than the fact they knew they were getting the Cup. Crushers have the goalie pulled, but they don't have the extra attacker out on the ice yet. Now they're going to take their time out to talk it over. 2:03 left on the clock. And very quickly, just want to run through the other jerseys that are up on the wall here because they are worth mentioning. Lowell McDonald, who won the Bill Masterton Trophy in, I believe it was the 72-73 season when he was a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins. His jersey up on the wall here, as well as Derek Walzer. Walzer, maybe not as familiar a name to some hockey fans. He played for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Most of his professional career he played over in Europe, including spending a couple of Christmas times as part of Team Canada on the Spengler Cup while he was playing in Europe over there. And one other jersey very much worth mentioning, former Pictou County Weeks Junior A Crusher captain Kevin McLean, who was injured in a snowmobile accident a couple of years after he finished playing, suffered a severe head injury. And Kevin, one of the true character guys from here in Pictou County, his Crushers jersey up on the wall there as well. Crushers have the extra attacker out as they trail by 2 with just under 2 minutes left to go here in the third period. Puck along the far side wall, now sent in behind the net. Hines gets to it. Can't clear though as that's knocked down by Mosier. Back to the line for Conrad. Conrad, there's a nice deflection by McLaughlin. Another chance for McLaughlin. And Hogan again comes up tall. Now Conrad plays it down the wall. Comes back up to Conrad. He gets it back to Mosier. Sends it down into the corner for McLaughlin. McLaughlin out in front. Comes through. There's another save by Hogan. Sean Hogan coming up huge. Now he's going to cover up and hang on for a face-off. Sean Hogan. Remember that name, because if this game is any indication, this kid has a future with those pads on. Holy cow. I've seen some good goaltending performances this season at the Junior A level, Junior B, Major Midget, you name it. I've covered a lot of hockey. This may be one of the better goaltending performances I've seen this year. Puck comes back to the line for Conrad. 1:06 left to go. Now it's turned over, and out comes Elias Marner. Marner will seal the deal with the empty net goal. Elias Marner scores at 14:01. That should be an unassisted goal as Marner created the turnover and scored into the empty net, making it 4-1, and that will pretty much seal the victory for the Hitmen in this one. They'll improve to 2-0. And it is confirmed as an unassisted goal there for Marner. And that, again, will improve the Hitmen to 2-0. They'll have 5 points because one of their wins did come in overtime. And the Crushers will drop to 1-1. Right now they will sit alone in third place. Sim with the puck with 3 points on the tournament. The Fredericton Caps, who are 0-2, have 1 point. They are in fourth place. And the Kings County Kings 0-2 in fifth place. And, of course, Bedford with a 2-0 record, as well as the Hitmen in first with 6 points by virtue of both of their wins coming in regulation. That will do it for this one. Stick around for the presentation of the players of the game. I don't think there's a lot of doubt as to who gets the player of the game for the Hitmen. 27 saves on 28 shots. You could give it to somebody else. There were a couple other players who had good games, but in my mind, and I'm not taking anything away from any of the other performances by any of the Hitmen, but in my mind, there really is only one option when it comes to player of the game for the team from St. John's. For Pictou County, a couple of players you could talk about who had good games. Of course, Lane Sim has the only goal. I thought Landon Steele had another good game. I thought Kingsley Austin played very well on the back end. Walst had a good game, I thought. Marchand had a pretty decent effort as well. And now we'll just await the announcement of those players of the game. And the player who gets selected is Owen Conrad, another one who had a very good game on the blue line for the Crushers. So Conrad gets player of the game honors for Pictou County. And the no-doubter is indeed player of the game for the Hitmen, Sean Hogan, who his teammates are so eager to congratulate him, he's having trouble getting through to get the prize, which I believe is a bag from Sport Check with probably some goodies inside. I got to be honest, I don't know what all is in there, but it looks like there's a good chunk of stuff in there. So that'll wrap it up.